There's something else I've observed about life, viewing it from my hearse. Now you listen to this country undertaker, because I'm just to tell you the truth. In this world, you're going to have trouble. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you do for a living. I don't care if you're a banker in Macon or undertaker in Reynolds. I don't care if you're 106 years old or 13 years old. I don't care if you're black, white, yellow, or green. Things ain't going to always go your way. Now, I got to tell you, I've observed that viewing life from my hearse. I've also read that in the Bible, by the way. It's in John chapter 16. You can look that up. Jesus himself said it. In this world, you will have trouble. He didn't say you might. He said you would. And I've noticed something about people going through trouble viewing life from my hearse. And one of the things I've noticed is that most of us have this tendency when trouble comes to push away from the trouble. I say, man, I don't want a part of that. What in the world did I do to deserve this? Why is this happening to me? Why is my family falling apart? Why am I facing this illness? Why am I by myself? God, where are you? Y'all ever ask that question? I want you to think with me. Can you imagine what this world would be like if all we had was sunshine and it never rained? You know, I'm not real smart. I'm not a farmer, but I don't think anything will grow. Or all we had was daytime and it never got night. I'm convinced, viewing life from my hearse, that it takes the rain and the sunshine. It takes the night and the day. It takes the hard times and the good times to make us who we're supposed to be. And I got to tell y'all something. The worst thing you can do when trouble comes is to push away from it. You think about the worst thing you've ever gone through in your life. That's a dangerous thing to get people to think about, because I know when I say it and get you to think about it, for some it's been worse than others. I understand that. Some of you, when you think about the worst thing you've ever gone through, the truth is you're going through it right now. I understand that. And for some of you, when you think about the worst thing you've gone through, the truth is you've never gotten over it. The truth is you might not ever get over it. I understand all that. But if you think about the worst thing you've ever gone through in your life, and you're honest, it was a stepping stone. Or it will be a stepping stone to take you places you could never have gone, to allow you to help people you could never have helped unless you went through whatever it is you had to go through. I'm absolutely convinced that that's true. In a room this big, I know what I'm fixing to say is true. I didn't have to call ahead and ask. I just know it's true. For some of you, it's pouring down rain in your life right now. It can be all kinds of different things. It can be broken relationships. It can be family problems. It can be illness. It can be loneliness. It can be depression. I can get up a long list of stuff. But if some of you really told the truth, you don't even want to go home when you leave here because of what you're facing. I guarantee that's true. For some of you, the sun's shining, and I'm glad of that, but I told you I was an undertaker, I was going to tell you the truth. It's going to rain again. But I also want to tell you, if it's pouring down rain in your life, the sun's going to come up again. Rudyard Kipling wrote a poem to his son, one of the most powerful things I ever learned. I learned it when I was in the 7th grade. He said this: if you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, then make allowance for their doubting too. If you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies. Or being hated, don't give way to hating. Yet don't look too good, nor talk too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master. If you can think and not make thoughts your aim. If you can meet with triumph and disaster, treat those two impostors just the same. If you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken, then stoop to build them up with worn-out tools. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings and keep the common touch. Neither foe nor loving friend can hurt you, and all men count with you, but none too much. If you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds, worth a distant run, and yours is the earth and everything in it. And he said, which is more, you'll be a man.